All right, so to paint an apple, first you gotta, kind of sketch it out. So I'm gonna use my pencil, and are you ready for this mind-blowing fact? Apples are spheres. I know, it's crazy, right? So first I'm gonna draw just the sphere of my apple, which hopefully you can kind of see. Let me see if I can make this dark for us. So I kind of drew a circle because that's where spheres start. And now I'm going to draw the actual details of my apple. We all make mistakes. There we go. So where once was a sphere, now I've got this happy little apple. Happy little apple that I drew. Cool. Now I gotta paint. Paintbrushes, water bucket, check. Palette we did from the last video, check. Paper with my drawing, check. I'm all ready to do some painting. So I'm gonna make sure I get all my pencil marks erased so they don't come through. All right. So with watercolors, remember we talked about with the techniques that it is layers of transparent color. So if you look at the apple, so hopefully you have the apple pulled up on your computer ready to paint. In that, if you look at the apple, is it all the way red? It is not. In fact, you notice that there's actually some yellow in there. And you're thinking to yourself, that's crazy. Why would I want yellow? An apple is red. So if you look at your computer screen, it's only using 3 colors to make millions and billions of colors: red, green, and blue. And if you were looking at anything that's printed out, like in your mail, they use only 4 colors: cyan, magenta, white, black, or cyan, CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. So by layering different colors on top of each other, that's how you get it to look like the color you want. Same thing with screen printed t-shirts. Same thing with all the magazines and color photos. If you were to zoom in on them, you would see little dots of color. So first we need our underpainting, which is a flat wash, and we start with our lightest colors, and we work our darkest. So I'm gonna look for the lightest color on there, and it's a very light yellow. So to make a light yellow, not only am I gonna grab some of this yellow on here, but if I add a lot of water, well, not a lot of water. If I say a lot of water, you guys are gonna go overboard. If I add some water to it, more than let's say usual, but not crazy amount, that's gonna make me a nice thin color. So here's my nice thin, watery yellow, which on this paper here I can test out. I can use a little bit of water actually. Okay. So now I'm gonna paint my apple, but I'm gonna make sure the places that I see that look white, like along the edge here and along the ridge here on the edge, I wanna make sure I try to keep those as white as I can. So I'm gonna use this yellow to make a nice flat wash. And there we go. There's my first layer. So let this dry and then move on to the next video.